Hello, this is John Paval with another special edition, the second one today for Access Arts Live, to let you know about the orchestral fireworks that will be going on across the skies of our planet from Hamburg, Germany to Wellington, New Zealand tonight, Thursday, November 21st. Let me get right to it, tell you all about it. I have to tell you, I'm a little bit choked up, and we're a little late because we just finished a live stream with St. Mary's Perryvale, which ended with the Meditation by Massenet, which just brought tears to my eyes. What we are able to experience with live streaming is just marvelous these days. There's nothing like experiencing live with other members of the in-person audience and remote audience, the creation of these moments of truth and beauty by living, breathing artists pouring their hearts, minds, and souls into it. It's just terrific. Anyway, so let me tell you about two such occasions on the orchestral scale today. The first up is from Hamburg. It's the Elbphilharmonie with longstanding collaborators, conductor Sakari Oramo and violinist Janine Jansen. One of my favorite ones, the Danish Jansen. She and Oramo, they go back a long ways together. He brought her in many times to be a soloist while he was the artistic director of the Stockholm Royal Phil. There's a picture of her, but here's another picture of the two of them at the BBC proms. When Oramo was conducting back in 2014, he picked up a violin and the two of them played La Cucaracha together. And wasn't that a lot of fun? Anyway, so they will be doing this evening. They'll be playing this evening at 8 o'clock European time, 2 in the afternoon on the East Coast, 11 in the morning on the West Coast. The orchestral pieces they'll be doing will be Verdi's Overture from La Forza del Destino and Elgar's Symphony No. 2 in E-flat major, Opus 63. This is a Sakari Oramo favorite. He's a big Elgar fan. He was the first conductor to record this symphony by Elgar with a symphony which was not from the British dominions. And then they'll also be doing a very Nordic piece that was commissioned by the Elbphilharmonie together with the Royal Stockholm Phil, called Shortening Days for violin and orchestra. And this is where Janine Jansen comes in, by contemporary composer Britta Byström. She's Swedish, I can tell you that. She's a member of the Swedish Royal Academy of Music, and she's composed all sorts of works, from string quartets to duets for tuba and accordion. So she has no fear. We'll give you a link to her bio so you can look her up. I'm sure that'll be lovely to hear. Jansen is touring all over the place this year. She's touring both with the London Symphony to the US and with the Royal Concertgebouw Orchestra from Amsterdam around Europe. And she's also the Vienna Musikverein Artist in Focus this year. So with her and Sakari Oramo together, and the Elbphilharmonie, which under Alan Gilbert is a force to be reckoned with. And Alan Gilbert used to be the artistic director at the Stockholm Phil. Anyway, that should just be a fine evening. Okay. But if that's not enough, no. Later on, there's more, especially if you're in the US, especially on the West Coast, because one of the chief orchestras from down under, the New Zealand Symphony, under the baton of Gemma, one of these young up-and-coming women conductors who was formerly a Dudamel Fellow with the LA Phil. And I keep running into conductors from there who were Dudamel Fellows who are doing a great job. Anyway, she's bringing in violinist Chistian Tetzlaff, that the German classical outlet Der Tagesspiegel called, quote, a rock star with so much violinistic superpower, unquote. Sort of, that's very enthusiastic for a German outlet to say. So this should be good. It's on Friday evening, New Zealand time, 6:30 in the evening, but that is midnight on the East Coast today, Thursday, and it's prime time, 9:30 p.m. on the West Coast today, Thursday. So if you didn't get enough Elgar from the Elbphilharmonie, you can get more in this concert, which is a cross between British music and cosmic music. But what do I mean by that? Well, Tetzlaff will be playing Elgar's Violin Concerto, and they will also do The Planets by Gustav Holst. And Elgar and Holst were contemporaries roughly. They both passed away in the same year, 1934. But in addition to that, once again, we have a piece by a contemporary woman composer who just passed away recently. It's by Kaija Saariaho, the Finnish composer who lived most of her life in Paris, at least the last half of it since 1982. We'll give you a link to her on her bio on Wikipedia. And the piece, this is where it gets cosmic because they have the planets, but she gives you an asteroid. The piece is called Asteroid 4179, Tutatis. It's the New Zealand premiere, but I have heard it, and it's space music. I mean, what can I tell you? It's space music, and do I have a picture? I think I have a picture of Gemma and Chistian Tetzlaff. These are the people that will be giving you the British music and the space music. You get the planets from Holst with an asteroid thrown in. You get a dynamic young woman conductor, a superstar violinist, and now this is not free of charge. It will cost you a little bit. You have to subscribe for a month to the New Zealand Symphony Orchestra, but the cost is like $3.75 US dollars, or €3.40. And I guarantee you their concerts are worth that monthly payment. That's all I have for you now. Show up or blow up. This is in addition to the three live streams of chamber music, which are going on this evening, which we already live streamed to you about earlier today. And then there was also the one from St. Mary's Perryville. Look, if you have trouble keeping track of all of this stuff, just keep track of us. Subscribe to us on YouTube, especially, and or on Facebook, and you'll get all the news. And then all you have to do is point and click on the live links, which you will find for both of these orchestral live streams below in the description section of this live stream itself. Ciao for now, and I hope to see you at one or two.